I've only eaten 3 foods for the last year. This is an update video. So 1 year ago, I laid out this plan to eat 3 foods for 2 years. I'm halfway through it. I'll have links to that original video as well as I did a 6-month update 6 months ago. But now I'm a year into it, eating just 3 foods, or mostly just 3 foods for the last year. And that is beef, eggs, and raw milk. And I've been, I would say, probably 98% consistent with this, quite consistent. Occasionally I have other meats, maybe a tiny bits of chicken and pork and seafood, as well as maybe 1% of time off the menu. Anyways, it's been pretty strict. And so this is a 1-year update video. Like I said, I will link the original video and the 6-month update because it does have some relevant information, which I'll get into here in a second. So far my results are this. I started 1 year ago. I was at, I'll call it 12% body fat. I had another scan, I was at 10%, but between 10 and 12% body fat. I recently had a scan, and now after 1 year of just beef, eggs, and raw milk, of consciously increasing how much I ate over time, very gradually, I put on 25 pounds, and my body fat is now roughly 15 to 16%. And according to the in-body scans, which I know the accuracy can be questionable, I put on 7 pounds of muscle. And if that's true, I couldn't be more happy about that. But I'd like to put on probably another 3 pounds of muscle, if that's accurate, in the next 6 months, because I got 6 more months of bulking here, where I'm going to do what I've been doing for the last 12 months. I'm going to take these 3 foods and maybe just gradually increase them ever so slightly. The last 6 months, I haven't increased food consumption all that much. I'm going to get to this in just a second because there was a twist of fate 6 months ago. So right before my last update video 6 months ago, it was February here in St. Louis, Missouri, and we had an ice storm. And the day or 2 days after the ice storm, I thought all the ice had melted. I was on my afternoon walk. There was a spot that not all the ice was melted. I slipped on it and I didn't fall. I caught myself. But I tore my meniscus, and that really has hampered my leg training for the past 6 months. I'm finally getting close to full speed, I'd say. And so a few important things about this. One is the next 6 months, I'm really going to focus on leg training because the weight I put on, I want to make it in my legs mostly. Of course, I want to keep improving the upper body as well, but my legs need it. Secondly, what is important is during this 18-month bulking period, my plan was I was going to throw in these intermittent protein-sparing modified fasts, carnivore protein-sparing modified fasts, where basically I don't just fast, but I go a few days where all I eat is lean beef. And the point of that is to lose some fat real fast, kind of reset the digestion, and then before continuing on. And this is the way to help limit putting on too much fat during this bulk. But I did not do that for the last 6 months because one thing I don't recommend people do is to restrict food consumption if they're unable to train near 100%. Because if you're restricting food and not training, that equals high risk of muscle loss. And since I'm focused on building muscle here, that's not what I wanted to do. But since I don't want my body fat to go over 18%, and right now if I'm at 16%, as I get close to 18%, I will probably incorporate 1, maybe 2 more carnivore protein-sparing modified fast in this last 6 months to keep me under 18%, but to get me still to my goal, which was going to be over 30 pounds gained during this 18 months. And since I'm at probably close to 25 right now, I only have 5, maybe 7 pounds to go to hit my goal. So I want to gain another 5 to 7 pounds. Ideally 3 pounds of muscle. Just say I put on 10 pounds of muscle, that'd be awesome. But I don't want the body fat to go over 18%. So that is the plan. I mean, that's where I'm at right now, the plan for the next 6 months. And then after that 6 months, I'm going to do a 3 to 4 month probably carnivore cut, fat loss phase. I'll have more details about that after the bulking is done, but that will probably commence, I would say probably this coming winter, sometime early in 2024, probably February is what I'm thinking is when I will start that, and probably do a 16-week cut or so with a reverse diet. After that, details to come. So if you want more details about this one that I'm currently doing, I'll link the initial video that I shot 1 year ago about the 3 foods I'm eating for 2 years. And how this is all structured. In the 6-month update, I also talk about not only what those foods are, but more about the macros. And so I'll link that below. And in this video, I want to give you an update about where I'm at after 1 year and what the plan is for the next 6 months. And so just to recap, right now I'm up, I don't know what, let's see, if I was at 12, I'm up probably 4% body fat, up 25 pounds, and maybe up 7 pounds of muscle or so. So I'd say right now I couldn't be more happy with the results if considering the injury, which is, unfortunate, but doing the best I can with that circumstance. So I will shoot another video in 6 months before I start the carnivore fat loss phase with more details about that. So I'll see you then.